From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Texas's offense will have the football first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
He'll take another shot here. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Red Wolves offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches to try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many games.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Things working pretty well for this defense out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Texas offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Well, jet sweep pass. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Longhorn! They wanted to finish, and now they did on that possession.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
So you guys are just like State Farm, right?
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Why barely?
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Don't even have a bite.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Quarterback adapted. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the outside. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
There's so many live options to battle.
And they'll try to tack on two.
And on all the twists and turns, when you're live, anything can
Motion from the back. They'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hard-hitting tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they're listening to that card.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's well down. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They get it up, rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. Swing it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Texas fighting through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. Man, this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the run, it's well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still Mitchell fourth time he's punted tonight.
They believe knows how to do the blitz pickup. He's a good receiver coming out of the backfield. But I do think we're going to see a little bit.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
It'll be third and long. To the air. It's Mendoza. He's going to take off. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. A shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem... It gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 27, Arkansas State 0.
The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense...
They get him up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. And here's a fumble right behind the line. Touchdown!
Hell yeah.
This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Putting the whipping right now.
The game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they
Oh, commercial time, commercial time.
He'll keep it himself. Stonewalled again. second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Here comes the heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. And the Red Wolves line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here come the Hornets. They've got it again on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Catch that. Whoa, come on.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
95 is one of the more.
Second and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And the
Wow.
quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
91.
Continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage.
Lost one deep down the right side.
Ooh, nice catch.
Inside the 15.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take him however we can get him. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 7 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He'll pull it on the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away, nowhere.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you run and pass. No, when you throw that good,
and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the score defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
If you can live in it, you're going to find it on
inside the 20, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off play action on first down. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes a handoff. It's Maxey. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built it.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
This defense will be called on to protect this lead.
These receivers, Rudy and Rudolph are really good at that. 21 on that game.
Inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Longhorn sending the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down to the 17.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for